too bad for me not to press you, yeah. Young fly nigga, I don't follow all these rules, yeah. Bitch, I'm making tunes, I ain't missing, I won't lose. Let's go to an island where the water around is blue, blue, blue. I got two bad bitches in the coupe, coupe, coupe. 42 in the bottle, glasses on full too. Ain't no games, I ain't playing, I want you, yeah. Take a trip, let's go shopping, I got blues, yeah. We got options you could choose. Yeah, you want it, I can buy it, ain't no rules, yeah. I'm just saying, let me help you upgrade you, yeah. Fuck that nigga, he don't care about you, yeah. Girl, move on. He can't treat you like I do, my money too long. I got homies.
This shit hot, boy.
Shawty catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I won't stun. Oh, living lively. Everybody tryna ride my wave, they can ride me. Pull up in a foreign to the curb, looking icy. I ain't never stressed about a fit, I'm on hype. I want more friends, there's a problem. I been living like a king since I hopped in. Yeah, my foot is in the bins, yeah, I'm riding with a gang. Yeah, I hit a hot lick, I'm the top shit. Bought a two-seater, it's a Beamer, more than 100 racks. VV's Aquafina, I be iced, I don't ever cap. First name deal, I got my bag, yeah, we automatic. Ice cream reefer, hold it up, yeah, we feeling gas. Driving with a top, going 100, running flow with her. Riding with my shawty, yeah, I knew I had to flow with her. Looking like a bottle, shawty bad, yeah, she know what's up. Looking at the stars, I don't fuck it up. Shawty catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I won't stun. Oh, living lively. Everybody tryna ride my wave, they can ride me. Pull up in a foreign to the curb, looking icy. I ain't never stressed about a fit, I'm on hype beats.
This shit hot, boy.
Hop inside an Audi, then I hit the dash. Shawty know I only care about the cash. Big guns, big sticks, big rash. She asked me how I got it, said I got it like that. I get it when I want it, smoking marijuana. Keep it hotter than the sauna, smoking till the sun up. They asked me if I have bands, I said bring your funds up. They tested me to a challenge, and they didn't show up. Where they at though? Pop out at your party and I got the stick tuck. You just walked out on your skateboard looking like a dumb
fuck. Yo.
Get a bag and I said, run it up.
What's going on, everybody?
Whew. What a wild week it's been, huh? How's everybody doing? Let me know in the chat box how y'all feeling right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am like still trying to get up. Like I've been up for an hour, but didn't really get too much sleep last night. I don't know. Was just, so I'm still trying to wake up. No cap. Literally just ran to the kitchen and ate some dates real quick. Grabbed a fig as well. Get some sugars to my system. But yeah, let's go ahead and really get into things. Oh. How y'all doing though? How's everybody doing? A lot of the setups you're looking at on Tuesday played out, so that's nice. 30 was a banger. All right, we are talking about 30 pip stop, 30 point stop, I should say, my bad. 300 point move there on 30. What else did we have on Tuesday? We had oil. Oil's in an interesting area. I'm just kind of curious to see if it's going to sell off from here or not. This is what we were looking at on Tuesday, right? We wanted to see if we were going to get the potential distro down to see if this is going to be that move that's going to potentially come fill in all this gap and stuff. So, I am personally in from up here. All right. I'm still holding. I haven't even partialed or anything, to be honest, because I've already had other wins for the week, so I'm not really too worried about partialing. But, if we were to sell off, to me, this is the last line of defense where it's at right now. So if this plays out, we'll see. That'll be cool if it does. It's just what's going to happen this week, right, is kind of the question. Right? We do have news here in about, 23 minutes. I'm interested to see what that's going to do. But, I'm kind of interested to see, what volatility is whatchamacallit, NFP going to have tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my head's at the moment, is to really see, are we going to get a continuation of the reversals that we had yesterday, right? Because the market did reverse yesterday. And are we just going to continue into the trend tomorrow, right? That's kind of my perspective right now. So, maybe we do see oil sell off from where we're at right now. You guys know we were talking about positions up in this area off of that 30-minute candle on Tuesday. Right, we came into there. We had about 149 points on the table. 149 points. So, kind of like a 1 to 2, basically, if you put your stop above the high. But that's why I personally didn't partial, So I'm kind of holding this to see, but, this to me would be the last line of defense. We did sweep some liquidity and stuff. So I think it's a very good possibility that this could inevitably, do this for us. All right, big shit emoji. All right, so let's see. All right, this is something we can keep our eyes on today. Right, something I'm looking at. All right, if it doesn't do this, then oh well. Just to justify both sides of the table here. One thing that did worry me when I woke up today was me spotting this selling climax over here. Now, with this closure above, right? So that's the sell scenario, right? But the buy scenario, this is what I'm seeing. So, if we really look at this, this could be a potential, break of structure. And this could just kind of do that, right? We do have a selling climax, right? We do have an ST potential spring that was created in London. So there's a very decent possibility that we could rally as well. But I'm really not too interested in the buys Like I am, but I'm just not convinced that oil's going to give us another buy so high in the range. Maybe I'm just being stubborn. Maybe it's just me wanting to trust my original analysis. Maybe it's because I'm half asleep right now and I just can't justify the buy. But that's just where my head's at. I really can't see us just creating a new high yet. Or I could be wrong. Maybe this move is what gives us our ultimate up thrust, and then we do the retracement and fill all this in. So just some things to justify there. Y'all already know I'm not a licensed financial advisor or any of that. We're just doing this stream for entertainment and educational purposes only. So, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. I'm also kind of curious to see what UCAD is going to do, right? UCAD did come into our first zone. Like when we were looking for oil shorts, UCAD came into a nice area to buy. I just, really wasn't confident on buying UCAD. I know a few other people did buy UCAD, and it did have a nice play, right? If we look at the 5-minute here, that same day we were looking for shorts on oil, we had UCAD come in, create this down candle, break structure to the upside, and, we essentially had this play for buys, right? So, it really depends on what the news is going to do today. We have CAD NFP, right? Unemployment rates and stuff, right? And we have unemployment claims as well. So, if hold on. Just trying to make sure I say the right thing here. So if there's more unemployed people, that could essentially mean that there could be more rate hikes. So, maybe if there is, more people that are going to be unemployed here, like let's say if the number comes out like, I don't know, like 5.4 or 5.5 or something, that could mean upside for CAD, right? Whereas if the number comes out lower than what it was anticipated, right, that could mean bearishness for CAD. So that could bring USD CAD higher. Hopefully I said that right. Like I said, I'm still trying to wake up here, so whatever. We had a solid week. I wasn't really too concerned on taking positions today. Today I'm probably just going to be holding what I already have. Like I have gold as well. I partialed below this low, right? And I'm still holding a position. So if this goes, then I'm still in something. And if it takes me out, then whatever. I don't care. But that's kind of the mentality I'm in today. I've already had an amazing week, so I'm not really trying to push for a setup. But that's kind of where my head's at for CAD. We'll see. Oil does, it's really struggling to reject off of this area here. But we'll see how price plays out here in the next 15 minutes or so. We did smack that last up candle up there. 5-minute, we're inside of the imbalance. So like I said, this is that last line of defense. If this doesn't play out here, then we are most likely going to just trade higher. I don't know if we're going to get a dip lower before we go higher or not, if that is the case, but we'll see, right? Like I said, keep your guys' eyes down on these lower areas. If it does give us a retracement, or I could be just completely wrong here, and this could just blow through as news comes. Who knows? Okay, but that's where my head's at for CAD and oil. The main reason why is, you guys know I want CAD down overall, right? We want CAD to come down below these lows, right? I'm just curious to see if we're going to get that retracement. Seasonality does call for a retracement on a lot of these different things. Does it show absorption on that oil volume? No. And that's the other thing that's kind of, a little bit shaky right now, to be honest with you. Like if we compare this to the UT, You know, like we do have higher buy volume, but that was that wasn't when the candles came into that previous area. So, you know, right now we're printing less volume. So there's two ways you can play volume, right? Especially on the test. You either want to see high amount of volume, buy volume for the absorption, or you see less amount of volume showing you that buyers aren't committed. So right now we're still getting less buy volume, which is good, right? But you know, if that's kind of something we need to pay attention to, right? So if we get an obnoxious amount of buy volume and we don't go anywhere, that shows you absorption. But if we get less buy volume coming into the zone, that could mean that buyers aren't just committed, sellers are going to, you know, take in. So we'll see. That's where my head's at for oil. My bad. I feel like I'm repeating myself a whole lot today, but I don't really have too many other things I'm looking at, so we can focus on this stuff. And then USD CAD. You know, like I was saying, overall, I am bearish on CAD. I'm trying to look for the seasonality here. Hold up. So starting of like literally, we just, you know, get bullishness right off the gates. There's like very small retracement things in here, but compared to oil, it doesn't show like a significant retracement. So, you know, as of right now, though, CAD is looking like it's preparing for its next major short. You know, we're creating like a channel of liquidity here, right? And you know, that's just something that I like seeing prior to another redistribution. So my question is, on CAD, you know, are we just going to come back to this market open candle and then sell off today, right? Is that going to be the area? Because you guys know this has been the zone we've been looking at all week, you know, or is CAD going to give us a deeper retracement, right? Which could make sense. You know, we could see a deeper retracement on CAD to then short this thing again, right? Because overall, we're still bearish, but that doesn't mean that a retracement can't happen. So depending on how the CAD news comes out, if it comes weaker for the Canadian dollar, we could see upside. And like I said, we could see downside on oil, right? And then maybe next week when we have CPI and stuff, that news is what really brings all of the stuff back down in its regular trend, right? And we have like, I think we have crude oil inventories. Yeah, so we have crude oil inventories as well next week. So this with CPI, and we have CAD bank rates. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot more news next week that could also bring this back down, right? So we could see short-term bullishness on USD CAD as well as oil, or sorry, bearishness on oil. And then maybe next week, the tables turn back in its favor of its original direction, right? Of seeing USD CAD lower and stuff. So who knows? That's kind of where my head's at. That's my thought process. I don't have USD CAD. I don't plan on, honestly, you know, I guess I'm experiencing a lot of emotional damage because I freaking try to buy like in here and stuff, and I'm just too scared to buy again. You know, I just don't care for buying here. Honestly, the oil short to me, you know, made more sense on a technical aspect more than CAD. That's why I'm more committed to the UCAD or US oil, you know, short. But, you know, for CAD, you know, maybe we see upside. Like I said, we could simply just come up, just clear this like trend line, creek liquidity that we've been creating, and we could just short off, right? Or this could give us a deeper retracement back up into some higher areas, right? So we'll see. Like I said, I still want to overall see CAD down, but that doesn't mean we don't get a retracement, right? CAD's been free falling here for, you know, the last couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we could get some sort of deeper retracement, and we could anticipate that LPSY scenario for next week, right? Which is that last point of supply scenario on the distro schematic. Excuse me. But, you know, I could be completely wrong. Maybe we just come in, fill this gap, and we sell off. You know, just something I'm open to. All right, give me a second. I need to take my sweater off. Weather in Houston right now be wildin'. It was like super hot beginning of the week, and then it just got cold last night, so I had to bump on the heater. Probably gonna crank up my fan too. Hold up. All right, let's get into it. So that's where my head's at for CAD. You know, I could be completely wrong. At the end of the day, my overall objective is to still see CAD lower. We know we're playing the counter trend thought right now. So, you know, CAD could come out of the gates today and be bearish. This could bring USD CAD up, right? And we could potentially see the next line of bearishness next week on Wednesday, right? Like Wednesday, we have CAD bank rates, we have CPI, we have oil inventory. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of news next week to potentially bring this down as well. Okay? And then Thursday, I think we have PPI. Yeah, we have PPI next week as well. Natural gas storage, so more like fuel type of oil news, right? So that's where my head's at for those two. I don't want to just spend too much time talking about those. And then, you know, gold, I want to see gold down. You know, I want to see gold down. You know, we were talking about if you guys are students of, you know, the academy, or you're my personal students, you guys know we were looking for shorts up in here yesterday, right? We were looking for shorts in here. This position was given live on multiple streams, myself and Jordan. You know, we had this box marked up for my stream. He had the same area. So depending on how y'all played this, you know, you could have sold up here for the news yesterday, TP'd some, re-added, and now you're still riding this. But yeah, you know, gold to me also looks like it wants to let loose. You know, I personally feel that gold can minimum come into this 4-hour area, if not lower. You know, maybe this is some internal liquidity sweeps that we could expect. Maybe it comes down here, and then, you know, we go towards an all-time high, right? Because that's basically what the next buy scenario could be. We could see a new ATH, right, all-time high. Or gold could, you know, like I said, take this as internal liquidity and come lower to that 4-hour, because there's still a lot of imbalance here as well. So that's where my head's at for gold. You know, I wasn't able to, like, kind of discuss a position with y'all on this. Maybe for news, if it pops up, maybe we could see something like that. You know, we are starting to see buying let loose and reduce here. But yeah, I'm already in from up here and stuff. So, like, I'm still holding this. You know, maybe in the next 7 minutes, if we get a pop, you know, that we could see something like that. Possibly, right? We did break, like, 5-minute structure and stuff, but we've, you know, we did technically do a retest of that mitigation candle, you know? Like, we did this. So it doesn't have to come all the way back up here again. You know, it could just do something like that, too. But, yeah, you know, gold is something else I'm riding for the downside. You know, like I said, I feel like we can get down into this area, if not lower, into that 4-hour zone. Okay? Or, you know, I could be completely wrong about this, and maybe this is the top. Because the last time we saw the top was in April. You know, April, March time. And we are playing in that 4-hour imbalance right now, so who knows? You know, I was trying to justify reasons to, you know, hold this longer for the short, but I also feel like we're at least going to take the high first before we ultimately get a next sell-off on gold. So, you know, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt there. I feel that we could get one more upside swing on gold before we truly sell off. But yeah, we'll see. Kind of curious to see what the seasonality over here says. Well, last 20 years we've been bullish, so. But yeah, you can see your first beginning of April, we see a little bit of, you know, retracements, and then overall we go higher, supposedly. So, yeah, we'll see. You know, I'm still riding my shorts on gold. I want to see this potentially go lower. You know, I'm already break even. Plus, I took a little bit off the table, like I said, when we ran this low. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at there. So gold and oil are really my main focuses right now. I didn't really look at majors, to be honest with y'all. I didn't look at any of this. Like, I didn't look at anything. The only other thing I was looking at was dollar, and dollar is inside an hourly / 30-minute point of interest. But you know, if we really look at this on a 4-hour, this is not even halfway between the range. So I'm thinking dollar could give us a deeper retracement, you know, back into this area, and then this is what brings things down. Maybe this is the move we go getting into. You know, maybe even Friday's NFP gives us more oomph, I guess, more fuel to bring this back up, and then Tuesday next week is when we take this down. Who knows? Right? But that's where my head's at with DXY as well. I can't really see a sell-off from where we're at. We could. Like, I could be completely wrong here. Maybe I'm just too stuck on my gold biases and stuff. But, you know, we kind of hit this zone here. And, like, we did get buying up into here. We're getting less buying. So that's the thing that's kind of keeping me, like, okay, you know, maybe I could be wrong and dollar could sell off from here. But let alone this could just be a distro short term, you know, to then just go higher as well. Like, we can justify both sides here, family, right? And this is why, you know, trading in the middle of the range is always challenging. Reason why I like trading at the bottom, which what we had yesterday, right? This is what we were anticipating on Tuesday too, right? Tuesday we were talking about dollar coming down into this 4-hour imbalance, and then this is where we can potentially see a bounce, right? And we got that beautifully yesterday, right? You guys can see here on the volume, it really doesn't get cleaner than this. You know, we had a selling climax. We had a dip down below that selling climax. Market broke structure. News came out yesterday, 9 a.m., and this was the move to bring dollar up. So personally, for me, I think we are in a counter trend, and this is another reaccumulation to then bring this up here is what I would like to see. And then from there, we can then justify a distro maybe going into next week, or if we're up there by tomorrow, maybe tomorrow's where we could look for a distro here. But that's kind of the story that I'm trying to build here with dollar. Because, you know, overall on dollar, I do want to see us take this low. So, once again, this is still a short-term scenario, but overall our objective, in my opinion, is to still take this low out. And I think that's going to happen by next week, you know, or the week after. I think next week, because next week is where we have the crazy amount of volatility. So I think next week is what's really going to bring us in here. This week could be our retracement plays. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my head's at for dollar. So based off of that, maybe you guys can justify, you know, shorts on majors. You know, I still want to see if euro can come down here. I'm not really too concerned about trying to play shorts on majors, to be honest with y'all. I'm more concerned about buys. You know, and we did come into like a 30-minute area on euro, you know. So same thing as dollar. Dollar's in that 30-minute zone. So it's like this could just sell off, like I said, or this could be the reason to bring this back up. Who knows? You know, but the overall objective even on euro is to take it up higher. We have equal highs up here. So, you know, I'm just trying to justify maybe that we leave liquidity here and euro comes lower back into this area and then we go. But yeah, news is about to hit here in about like 30 seconds or something, or not even 9 seconds. So we'll see what happens here. First initial move is showing down. Let's see how this prints. So starting this off, gold came into our zone. Very, very high amount of buy volume. You guys saw there. Like if we go into the 1 minute. Oh, it didn't even stick that long at all. Very high amount of buy volume came in. And we are now failing to get a higher closure. To me, that's looking like downside. So, that if y'all participated, that could have been your re-entry on gold to bring this down. Oil's rejecting nicely as well. Right? Dollar. See, dollar, like I was saying, dollar came down. Right? I wasn't really too sure where it was going to reject off of. Hindsight now. Like I think anybody could have obviously identified this imbalance. But yeah, if dollar gives a strong bull push here, get some closure above there, this could be that move up. So, not going to be getting too excited or anything just yet. We'll see. I would really need closes to confirm. But as of right now, if we look at even this 5-minute candle, we have way more buying volume than the peak of this area, right? If we look at it on a 5-minute, even if we look at it on even if we look at it on a 15-minute, there's a lot of buying volume coming right now, but we are not going anywhere, right? So this could mean distro. This could mean distro. This is the same thing that happened at the top, right? Yesterday, see this candle right here? This was our 9 a.m. news right here. And see how we had so much buying, right? The market still traded back up, but if you look to the left, look at all of these candles. Look at the buy volume, right? Nowhere near that. So this was an absorption. So that's kind of the same thing that I was kind of looking for today, is to see that absorption, right? So there's that. Damn, maybe I should have been paying attention to this too. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't really awake in the rising today, family, so it was hard. Unlike Tuesday, like I was up and I was like, I was like awake. Just lacked some sleep last night. I literally couldn't fall asleep last night. I don't know. Came home from the gym, had my tea, and then I was in bed, and I don't know, like my mind was just like racing, and I just couldn't fall asleep for so long. Let's go. Yeah, so either way, if y'all were able to execute on gold, I think, you should be Gucci gang. Depending on your broker, you might have gotten hit out if you set a limit or something. But I think this should be good now to continue going lower. Ideally, you could follow order flow to bring this down. Oil, it's still kind of in the same area, but in my opinion, this is a pretty solid rejection right now. We're just going to have to see there. And then USD CAD, not really confirming for us just as yet for us to be really bullish, but it is rejecting pretty hard here. We are seeing more selling than the previous low, but we are failing to close below. So that's kind of a good sign there. So we'll see how things close off here for the hour. We still have about 25 minutes. But yeah, either way, if you got in at the top on gold here, to me, like if you have the tip top wick entry, you could be taking your risk off the table. In my opinion, there really is no reason for it to come all the way back up. It could be possible, right? Gold could be on some bullshit, and it could come up one more time, take that candle, and then go as well. But I rather replay another entry if that was the case, just personally. But, it's looking okay right now. We'll kind of see how this closes going into this 15-minute candle. We have about 9 minutes left. 30-minute close would be nice as well. If we can get a close below this low here in the next 23 minutes, I think that's solid. And then hourly candle as well. We have a solid engulfing bearish candle right now. So this could be Gucci gang. So let's see. Let's see. Just one of those days, having trouble waking up. I'd even put on my blue light glasses because I'm trying to use like the blue light to try to wake me up and shit. Because when I'm drowsy and I put my blue light glasses on, I don't know, I get more drowsy. I don't know if that's just me or what. But yeah, let me take a look at the chat. That's really all I'm looking at today, fam. Gold, oil. Maybe for 8:30 we can see something for US 30. If US 30 gives me a solid, I don't know if we're going to get an hourly break by then. But, to me, here's our buying climax. I know we didn't trade above it. We don't always need to trade above the buying climax. But this candle came back with less buying volume. Maybe we could be looking shorts here, possibly. I think all of the indices have room to still free fall a little bit. I think S&P can come down lower into this area. I think NASDAQ could at least minimum come into the 4-hour, to then get our next buy. Or it could even come down lower into the daily. I don't know if we're going to get that low, though, to be honest. I think it's just going to play off here, this daily, to be honest. And then 30, same ways, 30 is more of the stronger one at the moment. I know I'm trying to short the stronger one. But, if it gives the right risk reward, I really don't give a fuck. So, we'll see. 30, I could be wrong. 30 could be the one that actually retraces all the way down to the 4-hour too. Who knows? But yeah, our overall thought though on Tuesday, if y'all took it, some of y'all could be maybe still holding this. If you have the mentality, you could probably still holding this. Maybe you partialed here and you're still holding it, right? But to me, the only thing that I would like to see here potentially for the open, we do have a 5-minute imbalance in there as well. I'm just curious to see if it's going to give us that. So I'm going to keep my eyes there. But, I would like to see a 30-minute like this. Like, if we can see a break below this low, that would be even more sturdy for me. But to be honest, like, this already is pretty solid. When I look at the structure here, like, this is that internal structure right in here. So this could be enough as well, right? Because sometimes it doesn't break that low outside of that area there. It could just break this, retest, and then it comes down and breaks this. So there's that. Depending on how y'all risked, gold is up like a decent 1 to 4 right now. Or so, something like that. Let's go. All right, let me take a look at the chat now. Yo, Chris Rich, what's good? Adnan, what's poppin'? I always have trouble pronouncing your name. I'm gonna just say Maru. What's good? Chris Rich, yes sir. We're here to secure the bag. Chris McCoy, what's good? Yo, Mason, what's good? Alex, what's going on, man? Abdul from Germany. Yo, I'm doing amazing. Well, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit drowsy right now. I'm a little tired, but otherwise we're in there. Probably gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do some push-ups. Let me get my ass awake. All right. Get the blood flowing. Okay. Yeah, but now I'm doing better, Chris Church. I'm super blessed now. I got the blood flowing and shit. Maybe that's what I should have done. I got up and I was just like, yo, You know, my trades are still in my favor. I dead ass, like, when I came in this room in the Rising, I like, literally just laid on that couch for a bit. I'm like, yo, I can't do this right now. Low-key, I should have just came in and just done push-ups. Been big blessed. Does anyone know what time New York Open is? Well, Forex New York Open is at 7 a.m. Central. But like New York Stock Exchange Open is at 8:30 Central. So that's in about like 45 minutes or 49 minutes. What would be your target on UCAD? You know, like I said, you could look at this 4 hour or we could look higher, but you know, my overall target on UCAD is to see it come down. So we're like playing the smaller time frame counter trend retracement here. Thank you for answering that question. I just saw that. Yo, Beverly, what's good? Grand Rising. Hope you're well, bro. Are you doing sessions on here for a limited time? Shit, every single session that I've been doing on here has been for like 3 hours. So I don't know if that's a really limited time. But you know, I'm looking to run up YouTube for a good little bit. You know, this is my 4th stream. If you're asking like if I'm just doing this for a short amount of time, you know, I'm actually looking to build my YouTube. The main reason why I chose live streams is because this is a good way I could run up my watched hours. You know, so I got to run up my watched hours to like 4,000. So, you know, I'm going to be on YouTube for a bit, to be honest. So if it's between live streams and, you know, just overall dropping videos, like I'm going to do one or the other. Excuse me. It's like S&P traded above equal highs. So we could see that, or we could see that. One or the other. Oh, gold looking so good, okay. Let's watch that order flow. Damn, look at that. Look at that. 30-second imbalance fill. Yo, come on, man. Yo, can y'all hear the music, by the way? It's not too loud, right? Or should I turn it up? I don't know if y'all can hear it. Thoughts on UJ? Shit, I wish I said that before the news, bro. It would have been upside, though. I was dollar bull, so UJ would have been bull anyways. Especially if yen is giving us retracement vibes. Yeah, it is. Yen is rejecting off of our box. So yen go down, dollar go up. You look for UJ buys. Man, I wasn't looking at that till now, Daniel. So I apologize, my friend. I try to get everything off my chest, and then I look at the chat after, you know? Because I don't want to get distracted. Right? Because I want to, you know, make sure I put everything out before the news and shit. My thoughts. Feel you, bro. Been a lack of sleep, too. Yeah, trust, fam. It's like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if I'm just amped. And then Raja really didn't wake up a lot last night. So I think he only woke up once. I think it was twice. I don't know. I can't remember. But, you know. Market closed tomorrow, I believe, eh? No, market isn't closed tomorrow. The U.S. is still going to be moving liquidity. The other banks are closed, though. NZD, Aussie, Chef, you know, Pound, Euro, CAD, they're all closed. But U.S. is going to be bussing. But yeah, is New York Stock Exchange closed tomorrow? Maybe. You know, maybe they do have Good Friday or whatever. But it doesn't say U.S. dollar holiday here. Oh, I guess it is closed Friday, April 7th. Okay. That's cool. Grand Rising Mario. Danusin, what's good? From my hometown, Toronto. What's good? Hey, yo, do some burpees. Yo, chill, fam. That's a little too much right now. Yesterday was leg day for me. I like how you wait for a clear breaker structure before you enter a trade. I tend to rush my entries and get clapped. Yeah, you know, for me, it's like the break. Like, even for this gold entry what we were talking about here live, it's like we had the 5-minute break. We had the liquidity. You know, we had, like, I didn't go through every single confirmation. I know I just drew a box for you guys, but I was trying to get everything off my chest. You know, we still hit it, though. Right? We were looking for liquidity to get swept, candle in there. You know, low wham bam. All right. I cranked up the music a little bit. And I just got some like hip hop rap instrumentals in the back, like non-copyright shit, because YouTube would be on my ass if I played some music that's copyrighted. You will change our lives, brother, by all the hours of repetition. Thank you. Nah, facts. Well, you know, I'm just trying to provide as much value as I can right now. It's time. I'm in on the 30-second imbalance fill on gold. Hey, let's go, Alex. Good shit. I hear a little of it. Yeah, we can hear it. It's perfect. All right, cool. Cool. I don't know. I just don't want you guys to be bored by my voice, you know. Low-key, I could have added on. I personally didn't pull on this. I should have, but I was just like, whatever. I'm already in. Like, I barely partialed up here. So I'm like, I'm already in. Fuck it. Whatever, you know. If oil drops for me too, I'll be happy. But I don't know if it's going to give it to us. Do we have any other news today? No, that's it. That's basically it for the day today. We have natural gas storage at 9:30. So that might be all the volatility we get, other than the regular volatility we might get at 8, 10, and 2 p.m. today. There you go. USD CAD starting to move. So yeah, oil's probably just lagging a little bit on the price action. Yeah, you know, directional movement there. We had it. I know I wasn't talking about any of the majors, but they did basically the same thing gold did. Man, my girl's gonna wake up happy. She's in these NU shorts. I think she's in from like up here. Yeah, I think she's in from up here. She shorted this. Like, if we don't hold here, man, like, I don't know. Like, low-key, I feel like NU's just going to drop. But that's what Aussie's showing me. Or Aussie, I mean. My bad, not NU. NU's holding a little bit more. But Aussie, man. Aussie is just like, fuck this shit. I am out. We came back into that trap candle. We swept the high from March, and now we're selling aggressively. This could be it for Aussie. Like, Aussie could really take this low. Who knows? If gold's losing its strength too, Aussie could come down very, very viciously. It could be that bear jumped out the window scenario. Let's go. Yo, drop some 9s in the chat or some fire emojis. Or actually, you know what? Drop some water pistols or guns in the chat if y'all are in gold, if y'all are possibly in the oil thoughts. Maybe you grabbed USD CAD, or maybe you traded something dollar-based where we were looking for the reaccumulation bullishness. Let me know. Drop some emojis in the chat if y'all are in this here with me. Okay, noted. Tom Long. AG up 4.79% since last Wednesday. So 7 trading days. I'm proud I don't overtrade. 1 loss max per day, 2 setups max. But they almost go 3 or 5 or even 10 risk reward. I only go 1-to-1. How do I get the confidence? Well, now that you're seeing it play out more and more, maybe let a portion of your position ride to that. 3%, 5%, or 10% target. You know what I'm saying? Or R to R target, I should say. You know, like let's say you secure 80% of your order at a 1-to-1 and then you let the rest ride or something. It's just hard for me to justify the 1-to. I've literally never traded like that. So maybe like that's how you could do it. Like for me personally, right now my goal is to hold traders further than a 1-to-5, 1-to-10. I'm really working on my swinging potential. So what I've been doing is, you know, I started off with letting go of, you know, 10% to ride, right? So I would secure 90 at my first target and I'll let 10 ride. And then I grew that to 20 and then 30. And as time progresses and you see more and more of that higher time frame analysis playing out and you get more and more confident, you're inevitably gonna, you know, mentally you're gonna be able to sustain the hold, you know? And on top of that, you know, you could also, whatchamacallit, not only mentally, but like if you're in a positive balance as well, it's easier to hold a trade, you know? My plan says 1-to-1, only take a trade 1-to-3 for... Yeah, just stick to the one and then maybe you could hold the other trade further, you know? That could be something you could do. But, you know, that it's really like the money management side is really trial and error, fam. It really is trial and error. Like, money management is something that you're going to continuously work on in trading. There's always a better way to partial and do this stuff, you know? Like, after each one of your trades, you guys should really reflect, okay, where did I break even? Where did I partial? Could I have partialed lower? What was the confirmations for me to partial? Did I just partial because I saw a certain number on my screen? Or did I partial because I actually saw the technicals play in my favor to partial? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different things that you guys got to look at with that too. You know? Pull trigger on this. Let's go. If oil drops, I'll be happy too. I'm in the imbalance from 80-80. Oil, you're in from 80-80. Oh, okay. Yeah. Dope. Yeah, bro. I think oil is just probably going to lag. That's what I did yesterday. Or not yesterday, the day before yesterday. Because USD CAD didn't make its move till like Wednesday, right? And if we look at oil, like, I don't know, it looked like it lagged out a little bit because like once UCAD went higher, that's when we got the move lower going to Asian from last night. So maybe this lags, you know, but I think oil should be good, especially if UCAD, you know, trades higher. I just want to see some higher closes right now, you know, but I think we should be good on oil. I think we should be good. I just don't like how this last candle closed, to be honest. Like, I would have liked it to see engulfing this one. But based off a 50-minute, we did engulf the move. But, you know, we'll see. I'm not going to try and keep justifying this to go down. We'll just allow the price action to play. I guess I'll leave my screen on US 30 to see what we could get for the open. You know, like I said, we do have some divergence here with, you know, we have S&P ran yesterday's high. Oh, actually, both of these ran the high, didn't they? Oh, there's our divergence. I forgot which one I saw in the rising today. So, see, NASDAQ is already trading much lower. S&P and 30 are trading higher. So, NASDAQ is the more weaker one today. But you know, I think we could get back potentially into this candle or something. That's what I would like to see. We still have liquidity down here, like I said, and there's a lot of reason, in my opinion, for US 30 to go down. But, you know, trust your own analysis, fam. Don't just blindly believe me at all. Trading queen, she's blessed to have you, King. Yo, Lewis, much love, man. Appreciate you for your kind words. Same thoughts on AU. Yeah, facts. I think AU is just gonna freaking fall through the floor. This was disgusting though for shorts. Like it was very, very like obnoxious. But hey, it played. Like even NU as well. Like I thought NU was gonna run this high, but it didn't take that. It literally just missed it. So whatever. Hey, let's go. Love to see a lot of y'all in gold with me. Alex, Maru, Block, AK, Mario, Chris Rich, AD. AD's the one putting out the fire, so I don't know if he got in it or not. He's trying to put y'all fire emojis out. Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, good shit. UCAD gave a clean absorption. Damn. Yeah, it did. I honestly just, you know, it's been a blessed week, family, so I'm not really enticed to pull any triggers. The only thing I want to pull trigger on is 30 because I don't have my entry from up here. Right? So because I'm not in this, I want to take this. You know, otherwise I'm pretty good. I'm sitting pretty nice for the day. Can you look at UCAD in the 1 hour? Does it look like it's a distro building? It is, but now I feel like we need to wait for the buying climax in UTAD. But like Alex said, there is a nice absorption right now. So I feel like UCAD can trade higher. Dollar's doing its thing too. You know, I think dollar's going to continue to rally up until up here. So, you know, I think this is good unless we're literally setting up for a buying climax right now, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Who knows? Let's go. Gold be dropping his panties for us. Let's go. Ugh, my bad. I have females on here. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have probably said that. But, you know, gold's gold's selling off for us. U-Chef was clean. Oh, facts. Yes, this was clean too. Oh, man, that is beautiful. Look at that. Equal high. Equal highs. We came into the candle from yesterday. Yeah, that was a banger. Sheesh. Any of y'all in this? Came right in the imbalance too. Sheesh. Ran under this low, came into this candle. I don't know if there's like a 1 minute imbalance. Probably is. Yep. Sheesh. Damn. Yeah, that was a clean one. Right on Muse. 730. Bam. Yeah, this should go and take the high now. I only got interested in U-Chef because you mentioned how clean and respects and balance is one of my favorite pairs to trade. Yeah, facts. And you guys can see it right here. Like, look at how it's respecting that 1 minute price action. That's just beautiful. That's just beautiful. All right, oil's doing its thing for us. Let me know who's in this with this off of this with us as well. Drop some more water pistols and all that stuff in the chat if y'all are in this with me as well. I know Alex is in here. 80. He's in there. Like swimwear. Who else is in here with us? Did y'all pull? Are y'all just what? There's nothing wrong. Like there's nothing wrong with you not even being in the setups. You know, this is meant to be educational. You know? That's my alarm to tell me to look at indices. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we have 30 minutes until the open. NASDAQ has already broken lower and retested. If it can do it again, that would be cool. S&P, same kind of thing. Like, literally, it's the same thing for me. Really can't see oil not taking out these lows, obvious wicks. Yeah, I can't either, man. I'm so stuck on my bias. But, you know, it's every time I see a bullish candle print, I feel like I'm wrong. But, you know, that's why I kind of don't want to look at it. Because oil be doing that. Oil will do that. So I'm just going to let this play out. You know, if y'all are in from up in here, like off of the wick and stuff, when we were talking about this, like live on the stream, you know, like you could reduce your risk if you want. Like, let's say if you got in off of the candle, or maybe you got in off of the imbalance. You know, maybe you had your risk above the high. Like, if you wanted to be extra safe, you could always reduce your risk. So if we are wrong, instead of taking a full loss, you could take a half loss. Or, you know, you could take even smaller loss if that's the case. But it's hard for me to justify position managing this. I'm already break even here, so we'll see how this plays out. You know, it is kind of struggling right now. I really would like to see this if it gives us that. Bro, best way to build your YouTube. You're smashing it. Lives are awesome. Yo, much love, Metal. Aaron, let's go. Still holding oil too. Yeah, AK, you're in from the 30-minute just like I am, right? From Tuesday's area. Good stuff. How do you utilize your whiteboard? What whiteboard? I don't have a whiteboard, fam. May not have that. GU gold oil. Let's go, Block. Block, you be slaying, fam. You be slaying. My boy Body's gold on the GU on the regular. Saying that's your bae. Every time I see a bullish candle print, I feel like I'm wrong. Thank God I'm not alone in this. How many times I get out. Yo, it's the psychology, because if you're in a short and you see a bullish candle print, that's showing you that you could be wrong. You know what I mean? That's why there was a point in time in my trading where I was debating not even keeping my candles blue and black. Like, I wanted to keep it transparent colors because that's the I don't know what just happened right there. Hey, buddy. You get a high five? Yeah. And you still shitting? You still in? Good stuff. High five for you, too. Let's go. My bad. Sad. Family woke up, so I had to say what up to them. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the candles. You know, it's like, you know, let's say if you're in a buy and you see a bearish candle print, like it's inevitable. Oh, this EN is probably not playing out. Yeah, or maybe it is. I don't know. One of my students was telling me to look at this on Go Live. I just don't trade EN. Why is Euro busting so hard though right now? Like, NZD is going lower too. Oh, maybe because NZD is weaker than Euro. Excuse me, sorry. So, 10 o'clock plays potentially. If Euro and all this stuff breaks down, we could see retests off this candle. I like the fact that there's no wicks. That could be cool. 10 o'clock retracements, potentially. Depending on how y'all are playing gold. If you guys did get off that 5-minute zone, we are approaching the last low, which is a wick. You could partial here. If you wanted to, that's on you. Trust your own plan. Follow your plan. Yep, same area, BE. Yep, good shit, AK. Good shit. Yeah, we'll see how that plays. The only thing that's really on my radar now is 30 for the day. You know, we could look at some of the other majors. but I would need more downside to confirm. As of right now, the redistro does make sense, right? We have this, right? So we do have buying climax vibes, you know, those BC vibes, not British Columbia, buying climax vibes. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we come down, absorption potentially for 10 a.m. or lower buy volume, and this yeets lower into that 4-hour zone, right? That could be a possibility there. Waiting for 10 a.m. volume on NAS. Yo, facts. Yeah, I can wait for that too. You guys don't need to always trade the open. You know, you could always wait as well. There's nothing wrong with that. I see a lot of people trying to get in right at New York Stock Exchange open. Like, you can, but sometimes that's the false move. Like, for example, like that's what happened literally on Tuesday. You know, like if y'all got in right at the open, then, you know, you did get a nice move. Well, the open didn't even give you that big. Yeah, if you got in here, it gave you a nice move. But if you didn't break even or anything, you got hit out for news, and then it gave you your move. You know? So I personally like waiting for indices as well, because I don't really care to catch the 1 minute, like, move off of the open. I'm more, like, I rather take the whole move down. That's why I wait personally. But that's just me, though. But yeah, so far, US 30 is looking nice. I like how this buying volume has depleted. We got some BC vibes. Sorry for clearing my throat in the mic. I'm sorry. I probably should drink my tea right beside me here. I'll do that. Indubitably. But yeah, some of y'all could be done for the day. You know what I'm saying? Like with gold, GG. You know, depending on how y'all played this, you could be off it for today. Get off your charts. Go do you. Chill with your family. Go to the gym. Maybe, you know, you were trading before work and now you're ready for work. Now you're going to work with a big smile on your face because you clapped the shit out of gold. You know, if this runs the low here, family, and you took it off that 5-minute area, that's like a what? Okay, we're not going to... Did y'all see that? It said 9-11. 9-11. Okay, so... You know, 9:24 or 1 to 9. I said 9:24. What's wrong with me? 1 to 9. You know, y'all could have low key been done at the 1 to 5. You know, maybe you just were looking for a 1 to 5. Could have walked away. Let's say if you took the whole imbalance fill, even if you took that, you know, it's approaching. It's already hit a 1 to 5. It's all about management. Oh, bust down for me, please, oil, okay? There you go. Go oil. Push it. Push it. Push it. Yo, y'all feel free to tag me on Instagram if you guys are on these lives. You know, if you guys caught a move alongside me, you know, tag me. Be like, hey, I was on Siva's live stream. Me and him are looking at the same thing. You know, boom. Like, you know, you guys can, you know, obviously tag me on Instagram with your entries. Tag me on Instagram that you're tuning in live. If y'all caught oil and gold with me, tag me. Let's get some more people on these lives, family. Let's blow this shit up. You guys already know my socials are below. If you guys caught pips with us today, please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. And do me a solid and share this with other people that either are interested in trading, maybe they have had trouble with trading and they're trying to figure out where to learn from. Maybe they're speculative about trading. They've heard about it. They maybe think it's a scam. And maybe you should, connect them in with this stream so they can get a free resource on how to position themselves in the market. Every time I hear that song, I think of Grandma's Boy. What song? My bad, I wasn't paying attention to that. But yeah, let me know if y'all have any questions and shit. I don't really know what else we could really, other than indices. I hope we didn't just miss the move here and then this is it. But maybe we get the 10 a.m. re-entry. Who knows? Keep our eyes on this. What else are y'all looking at, though? Feel free to interact with me in the chat, especially all these people that are live with me. I feel like a lot of y'all are just watching and ain't even interacting. You don't have to be scared. I ain't gonna bite. I'm cool. I'm a pretty cool guy. See how it, we are super bearish. I was all jitty and shit. And then look, it came back and it's just am I right? Am I wrong? Because now we came lower into that 30 minutes. So it's this is where we got to wait and see. I'm still on the downside. We just got to let this print. Smaller time frame, just retrace to go lower, though, in my opinion. Order flow is very clean. Holy. Maybe we see that imbalance fill to keep it going lower, order flow-wise. Yo, Dalvin, what's good? Re-entry potential on UJ with the 15-minute IC. Let's see. Oh, down here? Yeah, facts. Are you going to get that as my question? Yeah, I wish I looked at this earlier because this is bread and butter right here. No cap. Come on, man. Look at that. Literally what we look for. Selling climax. Close below at the spring. Why did the music stop? All right. So this is what we look for. Selling climax, spring. We got a break there on the smaller time frame. Retest. Broke above again. Boom. Bam. That was just beautiful. Just beautiful. Let's see what UJ does. Let's see if it rejects here. or if this is really going to rally and come to the higher zones. We just got to see how dollar plays out. Like, there's a very good possibility it could come up much higher because it failed to retest this imbalance. Like, it retested a bit, but I'm also curious to see what yen is going to do. If yen is just going to respect this 4 hour, or this is the... Actually, you know what? Looking at how strong this is printing right now, we might not get this. Yen could let loose and just come under all of this, which it makes sense, you know, because we broke 8 hour and 4 hour. Like, we broke it once, came back, broke it again, and now we're respecting that break to come down. Yo, this beat goes hard. I wish I could play like actual music and I don't get penalized for copyright. That kind of sucks. Man, this freaking filthy piece of poo did not give me a... I wanted to get really vulgar there, but we're not going to do all that on the stream. Man, like, y'all know we had this analysis for JPN 225. It just gave no proper entry, fam. It's like, man's just had to, like, pull trigger off the daily imbalance, and I ain't trying to do that, especially on an indice. You got me fucked up. Like, no entry, bro. Like, what is this, bro? What is this? What type of PA is that? Didn't even give a 5-minute break or nothing. Just said, fuck this shit, I'm out. Look at that. Unless if I just played order flow, but I hate doing that. God. If this shit just dies all the way to my freaking monthly area, I'm going to be so salty. It's the first time I ever traded the Japanese index, but it's crazy. Boom, came down, left him. Like, this is so clean, dude. Like, that was the original entry process here. I failed to hold, though, because I was being a sissy. Came all the way down. Boom, left equal lows. Now we came all the way back, bro. This is about to just... yeet. Down here. Euro CAD. We can look at that. Just don't really trade it. I just don't like trading crosses, man. Because I don't understand. Like, I need to understand the fundamentals of both. I don't even know what to tell you here. Like, this is just Chop Nation right now. We're in a monthly candle, so we could see daily distro, which it looks like it's trying to do that. 4 hour did break lower. Yeah, we could be in a bear scenario right now. The question is this the sell that's happening already from London today, or is it going to come up again? Yeah, I know we got trendline liquidity and shit. This could come lower. But that's just looking at it, not understanding fundamentals or anything. I think on the higher, like, thinking about it from a fundamental point, I think CAD is going to be stronger than Euro, especially with the oil bullishness longer term for up until summer. So that could mean Euro CAD is down. But, you know, that's kind of just based off that thought. What's oil doing? Okay. Oh, it rejected off our other area we just pointed out. Oh. I'm looking at CJ. Let's take a look at CJ. CAD JPY. Yeah, so this was rallying crazy when CAD gained its strength. I'm not surprised it's going lower now because oil is starting to sell off and stuff. Yeah, maybe we get something like this. I don't know. Like, I'm just... with yen right now, with me, I'm just, like, kind of in a crossroads. Like, I don't know if it's going to play here or if it's going to come lower. I feel more obligated to play the lower side. And if I were to choose an XXX yen pair to short, I personally don't like shorting CAD because of CAD's seasonal bullishness during this time of year. You know, with the whole oil thing. CAD's probably going to be trading oil with other, like, I don't know where the Canadian dollar sells its oil, or the Canadians sell their oil. I don't know if it's just to the US or if they sell it overseas and stuff too. With that being the case, you know, Saudi did reduce its production. So maybe CAD's production increases, and that could give more volatility and more strength to the Canadian dollar. But yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts there. That's the area I have marked. I have been bearish on CAD from up in here and stuff. It's just where it's at now. I would assume it would come lower into this daily, and then we would, you know, see if it's going to go bullish from here or if it's inevitably just going to redistro, you know. It's kind of where my head's at for that. I'm selling EU since yesterday. Arthur Silva. That's nice. Good stuff. Yeah, Euro shorts make sense to me as well, my friend. Maybe we get an add-on like this for 10 or 9. I would like to see a more solid break under this low before we retest, though. It doesn't always have to do that. It could just simply just come back up again. See what dollar's doing now, too. Okay, dollar did give us a stronger closer above. Now it's to see how this rejection plays out. First ever trading withdrawal tips. What do you mean? Like, if you're doing your plan and stuff like that, you know, have a plan for withdrawals. Is that what you mean? Like, I want to catch the short on UCAD for seasonality, brother. Just in the bushes waiting for the UTAD. Yeah, facts. Me too. You know, I let go of my short up here way too early. So, yeah, I'm looking for the same thing. So I'm just, yeah, I'm waiting for that BC vibe as well. And then UTAD, I'm with that same thought. I think we might get it next week. Who knows? Or maybe we get it tomorrow for NFP. Wait, no. Wasn't today NFP for CAD? Yeah, it was. Hold on. I just realized we didn't even look at these numbers. So you have more unemployed people in the U.S., okay? And we got a 5%. So 5% unemployment rate. So it's basically the same number. It's the same number. So there is more unemployed people than what they forecasted. So this could changed of number of employed people. So there's more. Does this mean more people are employed? I guess. I guess that is bullish for CAD or bearish for CAD. I don't know. Well, the analysis played out for seeing bearish CAD, so I guess I'm gonna assume that. Yeah, CAD futures too. No bottom side wick on UJ. I got the same 15-30 minute candle marked up. Let's see what y'all talking about. Oh yeah, the current candle. Indeed. Thank you, beautiful. All right. What pair is that? Can't see. Yo, you know what? I'm a goofball. KB reminded me about this too. I forgot to cut my corner up here. My bad. I just realized I can't even properly see the pair and shit. I apologize. I was supposed to do that yesterday. I completely forgot. UJ has no wick on the 1 hour. Yeah, and we have the equal highs above too. Yep, facts. Yeah, so this could come and retest. I see y'all. Very possible. And equal highs above. Agreed. Yep, we got highs. Wish we could chime in, lol, but it was the Push It song. Oh. Ha. 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 Yo. 98% CAD oil exports go to the US, 2% to EU. Oh, sheesh. Okay, then. That's crazy. Or the US be rinsing the Canadians out of the oil. But hey, US and CAD are British-owned countries, so, you know, not surprised that they use the other one to help the other. Yeah, exactly. How much do you pay yourself for personal live? How much for crypto? How much for compounding personal account? So that is all dependent. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on the month. It depends how I did for the month. You know, when it comes to crypto, like, I'm more dollar cost averaging on a monthly standpoint right now, but I'm overall accumulating more dollars so I can buy later for crypto, because I'm already averaged in at the bottom, you know, for a lot of crypto. So I'm kind of just chilling right now with my gains. I TP'd some. I'm letting, you know, others run. Like my Bitcoin buys and stuff that I grabbed from like 16K, 1600, like I'm still riding that. Bitcoin's probably the one thing I'm probably not going to TP. I'm just going to hold up until, you know, whenever we make new all-time highs. ETH is something that I'm looking to get rid of more potential NFTs up in this area. Like, I've already TP'd on some of my NFTs. Yeah, like, it's all very dependent. Like, STX is something, like... So, basically, for me, it's like any trading profits that I do make right now, like, I'm just holding the dollars so I could buy later. Because we are going to get more buying opportunities in the future. You know? Like, Bitcoin and stuff. Like, I feel like Bitcoin is going to literally do something like this. Right, we're going to continue trading higher. Either this happens like now or later, I don't know, but like we distro in here and then we come back down. I'm looking to grab again around 20K, and then inevitably that will be the hold. So yeah, you know, but I think that's all dependent on the person, you know. It depends on the month. I do have other streams of income as well. It's not just trading and stuff. So I got BE on EU sells, so it stopped me out. My thought was that it broke 15 minutes, so I took a long entry and got a stop loss. BE on... Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Sorry to hear you went through that, bro. 15-minute... Are you talking about like this? From yesterday? Oh, and then you try to go for a long because the... Okay, I feel you. It is what it is. Thoughts on the Cash App stab? The Cash App stab? What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about the CEO? I don't really know. You know, I really don't know. RIP to that dude, but... Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really looked into that to really have an opinion, to be honest. Oh, 1 more minute till open. See what indices do. My bad, family. Give me a second. If you ever see me quiet and doing stuff over here, you know, I'm just doing some other stuff on the side, managing or looking at a message or something. So just give me a second. Ooh. All right, my bad. Let me back in this. Hold on. Actually, one more thing. One more thing, Jackie. Yo, who remembers that? You guys watch that cartoon growing up? Who knows what I'm talking about right now? Or am I just talking about a cartoon that none of y'all experienced before? Maybe KB can relate with me, because I know my boy probably watched that. What was that, 47? Okay, now I'm good. All right, we're good. All right, what's going on over here in the chat? Have you some advice for me, please? I got 2 times stopped out BE. I don't know if it helps me just took stop loss BE to BE or if it let me lose more often. No, from today. Oh, you got hit out from today. Can you drop me your chart exactly so I could see like what you're talking about, Gio? But hey, getting stopped out BE is still taking the better than getting stopped out BE is still better than taking a loss. You know? 6:30 for indices, yep. Just kind of waiting. Initial open was ass. We just gotta wait for the next hour and a half. 10 a.m. volatility probably gonna kick in or going into 9. Just gonna wait. Still same thoughts really. Nasdaq already let loose. S&P starting to let loose. Let's say if 30 gives us this. Besides holding your positions for longer, what's something you're struggling with and what are you doing to help with it? So really that's my biggest thing right now is holding my positions longer. The other one is like trusting my own analysis and pulling triggers sometimes. Like if I'm already in some trades and I'm like in profit and stuff, sometimes it's harder for me to justify to get in. But how I'm improving that, you know, I think that's more of experience and just seeing it play out over and over again. Like for example, we had US 30 marked on Tuesday for shorts. I just failed to set a limit. That was mainly because of my carelessness. Like I was like, I literally actually rewatched the stream and I said I was gonna set a limit, but then I didn't. I don't know if it just slipped my mind or what, but yeah, you know. But that's the other thing. Like my others challenge is like adding on to winning positions right now. Like for example, like we literally talked about like this add-on position here, but I didn't pull on it. You know, I could have, but like my mentality is I'm already in full risk up here, break even. You know, so like to me, it's like adding on to winning positions, the other challenge I have. And, you know, low key, you know, I could have added off of this candle, you know, or even off that imbalance and had my stop above the high or whatever. And I could have been able to walk away with a 1 to 4 already and not even care. And I could have just long held this whole position because I haven't TP'd any of this up here. So, like, I could hold my top position. But now it's, like, to me, it's more of an experience thing because I've never really done the whole add-on thing. Like, I've always been the individual to trade in the beginning of the day, and then I just hold that position. So, for me now, it's, like, when I do these streams and I'm doing these add-on positions, it's going to help me build more and more confidence. For example, gold, like the add-on position that we were looking at from the afternoon yesterday, I didn't personally take this because I was kind of like, you know, in a scarcity mindset because I didn't TP much off of here. So I was like, yo, I don't want to add risk again just in case if I'm wrong. And so now it's just really me seeing it more now. But I think those are my two biggest challenges. But, you know, those are challenges, in my opinion, that, you know, can be worked on over time. It's not like I'm not like rushing to fix it or anything like that. Like money management and position management is something like my position management has gotten better. So I'm not like upset about it in any way. But like now I'm improving it to the next level, if that makes sense. Oil is moving. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're big blessed on oil. I don't know if any of y'all pulled on the add-on, but the add-on was dope too. You know, right in that 1 minute imbalance. We were looking at stop. I don't know if it was a 1 minute or 2 minute. I forgot what. I think it was a 1 minute because I identified an imbalance. One imbalance. Boom. You know, so it's like if I'm in from the top, I could have taken this and secured a 1 to 5 right now. That could have been the intraday trade, and I still have the swing. So that's the other thing. Like, being able to intraday trade while swinging it simultaneously is kind of the challenge that I'm working through right now. When you say you play extreme zones, you mean daily 4 hour? Yes, and playing areas where it sweeps major areas of liquidity. For example, like oil, this is an extreme zone to me. Let me get rid of all these emojis. Because it swept like 4 hour liquidity, whatever. And this is like the most highest part of the range. That's an extreme range for me. You know, Delvin, I know you're a part of the academy. So it's like, you remember when we were looking for daily US 30 buys under this low. This is an extreme low for me. You know, what else is an extreme? When we were trying to buy oil, this was under that daily wick. This is an extreme area as well, right? So it's extreme areas of liquidity, looking at those daily 4 hour zones of wick liquidity as well as like equal lows, equal highs, and then seeing like a savage distro play out. Those are like those areas for me. Jackie Chan Adventures. Yes, there you go. Someone knows what I'm talking about. Yes, this show right here, man. This was probably the best like Jackie Chan. Like, I like his movies and stuff. You know, don't get me wrong, like, you know, Rush Hour and some of his other movies, but this show, man, Saturday Rising, yo, this show was the best. Right? And whenever I say one more time, like, it always reminds me of Jackie's grandpa, because it'd be like, one more time, Jackie, one more time. And, you know, so anytime I say one more time, it's just like, it's like for people when they say started from the bottom, like what, when I say started from the bottom, instantly my head plays that Drake song in my head. But yeah, I remember playing the game and stuff too. This shit was fun back in the day. Or one more thing. My bad, not one more time, one more thing. But yeah, you know, it's a dope show though. I miss that show. Back when cartoons were lit, you know? Saturday Rising cartoons, yo, that shit was different. I like GU 1 hour, 4 hour. Oh, facts. Good eyes, block. Yeah, this could give us a 10 a.m., 2 p.m. retracement here. No wick on the bottom side. I see you, fam. I see you. Euro has the same kind of vibes, but Euro's a little bit stronger than pound. But yeah, I see you, Brody. I'm just wondering if 30 is going to give us this retracement or this is it. Maybe we missed that. All right. My bad. Had to text real quick. Oil shit. Yep. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Indubitably. You have the same thing going on. Wait, hold on. Oh, my bad. Same thing going on 1-to-1 standard trade. When I feel good about it, I set up, make a double trade, hold on for 1-to-2, 1-to-3. But when do you decide when you do that? Because might get clapped and double loss. Yep, exactly, Tom. And I think that's the fear scarcity mentality of me adding on. But it's like, let's say it's all about management, you know? Like, let's say, for example, I got in on this top entry. You know, I can secure some partials and then, you know, hold the original entry and then play the partial here. If it gets hit out, whatever. I still have the top position. If it plays in my favor, I'm still in profit. Or if I add on and I'm right, now I added more to my arsenal for ammo later, you know? But that's how gold could have been. Gold, there was multiple ways you could have played this. You could have played here, TP'd here, replayed here, TP'd here, replayed again today. And then now you could have had like 3 stacked entries. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, though. Everything we talked about today on stream is playing in our favor. So, GG's again today. Big GG. But then again, might not get clapped and 4x the win. But in that case, why go for 1-to-1? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's literally the management and how you manage your position. Like, how are you entering? And how is your break even? And how, like, it's literally the position management. Like, me and someone else could be in the exact same position, and you could self-sabotage, and I could be good, or vice versa. Mentorship under you only available through you are an IM Academy at the moment? Yes. That's the only way. Yep. Indeed. But, you know, I don't just, like, when you're, and any of my students, like, my actual students through the academy, you know, y'all can drop in the chat. You guys know I go an above and beyond outside of Go Live. Like, I don't just teach on Go Live and I'm like, hey, come join my team. Like, I do personal calls for my team. I have a personal group. You know, I give solid feedback and stuff for my students. Like, I truly do help people. And, you know, any of my students that are here with me right now can vouch for that. So, you know, yeah, that's funny. I remember that, seeing that now. Thought the girl was a boy forever. Oh, yeah. Yo, facts, yo. The show was joke. Facts, back in the day, hell yeah. That was bussin'. Favorite show. Yup, facts. Yeah, Saturday morning cartoons were the best. Yup. See, so we're on the same page there. Cartoons back then were lit. Yo, facts, man. And, yo, it was, there was another show, man. Oh, right here, yo. Yo, this show right here. This shit right here. Shaolin Showdown. Yo, this shit was a banger. I love this show. Any of y'all watched? I think this played right after Jackie Chan Adventures. This shit was a banger too. Like, I love this show too, man. This shit was a banger. Gold bussin', yes. Gold bleeding heavy. Yup. You're. We Gucci Gang family. You know, that's a dub right there. No matter how y'all manage that, you guys should have. That's a eat right there. And moving to BE facts. Yep, GG's. What's your TP on oil? So oil, I would like to see these lows get clapped minimum, but I'm ultimately, like, I'm gonna hold one of my positions to fill this gap in, because I think we can get the gap fill, and then from this gap fill is where I think we're gonna get our next buy, is what I'm thinking. You know, so maybe we get the gap fill, maybe it could come into this candle. And there's also this imbalance down here, but I honestly don't think we're gonna get down here. But that's like the final area. I'll probably only hold like 5% of my volume to down here. Majority of my volume I'm gonna let go when we fill in the gap, and I'll let a little bit run to the bottom there. But I really don't think we're gonna get that. But yeah, you know, I'm looking at partial, like, on this position a little bit out this low, and then hold the rest for the gap fill, and then the third area partial ultimate. I'll probably only hold 2.5, maybe 5% of my volume to down here. That's just my personal move there. He does major facts, yo. Appreciate y'all. I haven't done any 4-hour Zooms, but we do 2-hour Zooms. Shit, we're doing like 3-hour YouTubes. Siva steady reaching out to me to ensure I'm trading my plan. He goes through my journal, provides me feedback on my trades, calls me out when I trade shit setups. I love how you put shit with an exclamation point. Your jokes, AK. Speaking of which, I have to catch up on my journal. Need to do my homework. Yeah, facts. That's a fact. Absorption on oil on the 15-minute. Let me see what you're talking about, Brody. On the 15-minute. Like this candle here? Or you're talking about this current candle? On the 5-minute, I see absorption because of how much volume is coming in compared to the previous. But 15-minute, like it kind of already absorbed. You know? Like when it came into this candle here. But like it didn't quite touch the candle though. But like compared to the other candle, yeah, that's a much higher buy volume. We didn't go anywhere. Oh, you mean for sell side absorption? Okay, now I see you. My bad. Yup. Yeah, this was that potential buy area that we were talking about. So let's see how it fights against this candle right now. Yeah, no, Adnan, I agree with you, bro. This, remember we were talking about this 30-minute candle, and inside there, yeah, the 15-minute, because we did see selling climax vibes over here. Oof, this is not really looking too good right now. Let's see how it closes. Depending on how y'all managed, you know, you guys off of those top entries and everything we were talking about, you should be risk off the table at this point, in my opinion. But yeah, you know, we did identify this as well. We identified this, the selling climax here. We did understand that this dip below, so this potentially could be the buy on oil as well. So that was the one fearful thing that we had with this trade, right? And we were aware of that. You know, we were well aware of that. So, but to me, like, if we break above this candle, like, this trade is probably no bueno at that point. Like, to me, this should be the last line of defense here. If this doesn't play out, we are most likely going to take everything back. So I'm kind of curious because UCAT is still trading higher. So I don't think that should happen, but, you know, we'll see. You know, we justified both sides here on oil. Yeah, good either, Adnan, on the 15-minute. Good stuff. In gold, still from 2038. Where is that? Oh, that's like all the way from the top. Yeah, let's go, man. I'm in there with you too, Omar. Down volume, higher sell volume, higher low. Yeah, that could be the possibility there. But like for me, it's like you would have had to enter down here for that. Like to confirm this, you could always wait. Like, if we're wrong on the shorts, we could always confirm like this for the buy. But I would need the break on that time frame. So that's why I was saying, like, this is the last line of defense here. You know, if this short's off here, then, you know, we know that we were right on the shorts. But if it decides to close higher, then we were wrong on the short, and we can then leverage the buy. All right? So we'll see. How do you backtest when wanting to test something new, for example, on volume? So yeah, you could use a bar replay tool. I personally don't backtest anymore. I just forward test. And what I mean by that is, like, I literally just play it in the market. If I'm testing something, I'll either take lower risk or trade on another account. To me, it's like, I feel better when I put money behind the move. That's just me personally. But yeah, you know, you could always use the bar replay tool and stuff too. I just more forward test now personally. But you know, I do back test, like, for example, like I didn't take any of the majors yesterday, but I did go back and I back tested. Oh, like it had a buying climax, it had a selling, you know what I mean? So I'll do that. All right, let's talk about this for a second, okay? Let's talk about some position management plays here, okay? So let's say if you grab this, and this is, see, position, like me identifying these areas with you guys is me forward testing, me adding on to positions. For example, I'm in from here, right? So I could have partialed some here, added on back here earlier today when we were at 80-80, right? Then what else could I have done? Well, we also talked about this 1 minute imbalance entry, right? So this 1 minute imbalance entry, if I took it hypothetically, right, and I grabbed a 1 to 5, okay, I could have taken that 1 to 5 position. Let's say I TP'd 80% of that, just as an example. Then out of that 80% I TP'd, maybe I take 40% of the volume and I attempt here on the 5 minute, right? You could have done something like that. So now you're triple stacking the entry. You could have done something like that. Or maybe you were like, you know what? It's back. It hit my 1 to 5. Maybe I want to attempt buys at the bottom of the range. So you know what? Out of that 80% volume you took, 40% you put on the buy, the other 40% you put on the sell. So that way, you know, either way it plays, you're still winning. There's multiple ways you guys can position manage like that. If the 2 hour candle oil closes engulfing, I think it's all good. Yeah, I agree with you, man. You know, even the hourly candle, like if the hourly candle engulfs all of this, like even engulfs this candle here on, you know, this candle right here, I think we're still good. And I agree with you, 2 hour, you know, that's giving us more confidence as well. We're just watching this live, you know. It could be emotional damage until it goes in our direction. But to me, like, that's how you guys could have added on and thing this. But this is me literally forward testing with you guys right now, right? Add on there, add on there. That could have been 2 potential areas. Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, I got you, fam. I can't drop the link. Is that possible? Oh, you guys can't drop links in the chat? Maybe that's something I need to change in my settings. Hold on. I don't know how to do that, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with that later. Yeah, man, these sessions give me a lot of confidence in let's go and seeing things play out. Facts. Like, look at that. You know, we drew a box on the 5 minute, you know, and now we're starting to see it trickle down. See if it plays out. You know, we're not 100% certain yet, but, you know. Oh, my God. Gold really be bussin'. Thoughts on NU buys 1 hour, 4 hour. If gold's pooping like this, I don't know about that one. I would be, if I'm going to take something like this, I would really need to see a 550 minute acumen here. Like, I would need to see the selling climax, dip, break, and then I'll attempt the test. But seeing how gold's literally just shitting the bed right now, I'm very skeptical on that. So I don't know. I personally don't like that. This is looking good for gold as well. I like how we're closing with higher sell volume. Oil's literally doing the most right now. Yeah, we might be wrong on direction here. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to just let the candles play out. I'm not going to try to justify this more and more every single time, but it's like this is going higher too. Like we should see oil go lower, assuming so. This is like literally playing off small imbalances. Like even in this 5 minute, like we did fill that 5 minute, but we have 3 minute, 1 minute imbalances in there too. We hit this trap candle here on the 30-second. Yeah, we'll see. Either way, even if we're wrong on that, thing was nice. Oops. Yeah, please drop likes. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you, Omar. Drop a like, subscribe. Let your family, friends know. Let's see if we get US 30's 10 a.m. Movement. NASDAQ broke lower too. So did S&P. How's dollar faring out here? Dollar didn't give us a close above the high yet, but yo, I'm streaming on YouTube right now. Can you guys just text me? All right. All right, I might actually need to hop on a FaceTime, so I might end the stream here. Hold on, I'm just trying to think if there's a... Yeah, we clap gold, like, we're big chilling today. But yeah, I don't know if y'all have any questions or anything, but I'm probably going to end the stream now because I do need to hop on this FaceTime. Got some business to deal with. But you know... Love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for hopping on the stream with me here today. You know, y'all already know we're going to be live again tomorrow for NFP. I don't know how volatile it's really going to be with the news and stuff, but we will be live. You know, but honestly, I'm probably going to risk like 0.1% tomorrow. Because to me, there's no reason to give any of these profits that we've made this week back to the market. We clapped gold. We, you know... We destroyed you, Chef. If you guys, you know, I didn't get my entry, but if y'all followed the idea process, we had that this week. What else do we have this week here on the channel? We had US 30 from the top, right? What else do we have? We had gold re-entries today. We had these sells up in here as well. We had this from Go Live. If you guys are tapped in with my other mentorship on my other platform. We had oil. Oil's playing games, though. We'll see if it plays out. We'll come back and recap this tomorrow. but that entry still riding. We had NU buys from here short term that gave us a little bit, but then took it back, but whatever. But yeah, you know, solid plays this week, so I'm not planning on giving that profit back to the market tomorrow. But, you know, I'll see you guys live tomorrow. Please hit that like button, subscribe, share this with people that you know. Let's get more and more viewers on this stream. Love and appreciate y'all. And I'm most likely going to be doing a giveaway at 1,000 subs. So help me blow this channel up. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Peace.